pushing things off, and it has almost always ended in the same way. No good. The last few years, I've worked on becoming a better person to the people who surround me. And now I'm at a point where I'd really just love to be a better person to myself, for myself. It's so easy for me to go out of my way for someone I love. Even people I don't love. I have no problem going out of my way for people. But I find it truly difficult to go out of my way for myself. Last year, I didn't get my garden planted until the end of July, and it really screwed me. Not only were some of the things that I wanted to plant not able to thrive in July, but also I had to maintain these plants a lot more than I would have in the spring. Had I planted them in the spring, where there was spring showers and it was cooler and my plants actually had time to grow and become sturdy, they would have survived to July, like my plants are now. But because I started planting in July, I killed off so many plants and I couldn't keep up with watering them. And it was devastating, truly discouraging, and it broke my heart that I did that to myself and my garden, you know? This year, and I can't believe it, it's mid-July, and this garden is so abundant, and it makes me so happy. I made that happen for myself, and I'm so thankful for myself. But the moral of the story is, the more you push things off, the harder things get. Another rock. I don't know what to I'm just really trying to figure out why it is so difficult to do things for myself. Why is it so difficult to clean my house until I have company coming? Why is it so difficult for me to eat healthy and take care of my body until I'm sick? And I need to. Why is it so difficult to just do nice things for myself? The person I'm becoming is one that needs to take care of herself because of the big things she plans on doing for her community. I haven't really talked about this much, but I work at my local farmers markets, and I have for the past 3 years. And I've worked a few different booths. My dream someday is to own my own, and I'm working on it so hard. But until then, I enjoy working for other people, and I love being part of the community, and I love making ties and connections and meeting new people, and I just love it so much. I used to work at a convenience shop where people would come in after they get out of work, and they would buy their alcohol and their cigarettes and their lotto tickets, and they would be cranky and not nice to us, and then they'd leave, you know? But people come to the farmers market to better themselves, to better their communities, to buy fresh produce, to buy local, and I love that so much. I've become so ingrained into my community that community is all I want. And to serve my community, I need to start taking care of myself. And don't get me wrong, I love myself. It's just the taking care of myself. There's a lack of respect for myself. And even though I love myself, I just don't go all the way for myself, where I have no problem going all the way for others. And that's just something I gotta work on. And it's something that I need to work on in order to be this person who is going to thrive and make this community a better community. That's all. Excuse me. I've been putting a lot of things off for a lot of time now. but I'm pretty tired of that lifestyle. It no longer suits me. I want a life of peace and joy and respect for all and everything in my life, including myself. Because, well, I deserve it, and you do too. This spring, I truly learned my lesson on putting things off. Last year, my uncle and I redid my driveway with crush and run. And over the winter, the plows pretty much moved my road all around into huge piles of crush and run. It took me a few weeks to tackle this project, and it honestly made my life quite difficult having these huge piles of crush and run everywhere. Because I put off cleaning up these huge piles, it put me in a position where I was putting a lot of other things off. I put off my spring cleaning. I put off my garden because I couldn't haul a bunch of mulch to the back because there was a huge pile of crush and run in the middle of the road. I put off getting my new chickens. I could go on and on about how this task screwed me in so many ways. Because I've put this off for so long, there's weeds growing throughout the gravel mound, which is making it even harder to shovel it because I'm shoveling through the roots. It's ridiculous. So this is why you need to not put things off, Allie. Sadly, a lot of the things I put off are things that I love and genuinely make me happy, like filming and knitting and doing puzzles and reading books. I just never get to them. I always put them off. And it's so silly to put off the things that make you happy and make you a better person. So I am just on a journey where I am gaining more self-respect every day, and it's allowing me to not push things off anymore. I'll leave it at this. When you push things off, you just make your life more difficult, and you don't deserve that. You don't deserve to have a more difficult life than you already have, you know? If you can take one thing away from this video, I just hope you can maybe do something you've been pushing off, or maybe do something kind to yourself today, or maybe you can just say in the mirror, you know, I really love you. It makes a difference. I know that sounds cheesy, but it does make a difference. So, until next time. You're ticking me off. Ticking me off! That's where ticking me off comes from? Maybe not. I have so many ticks in my garden.